All right, good afternoon, good morning, whatever it is, where you're located. Methodical Man here, coming to you today with a video about Tradeify. Um, I kind of waited to make videos about the newer prop firms. I don't like jumping in right away, just because of the experience I've had with a couple of other props. So, didn't really want to make a video about Tradeify until they kind of established themselves. Um, I think they've done pretty well since they've started. So we're gonna go in there, go ahead and jump in here and make a video about them now. Full transparency, I have not taken a payout with Tradeify. However, I've had a couple of funded accounts and I blew them. And we are working on a couple of more now. You can see we're over halfway on two of the accounts here. So nothing crazy. I just kind of wanted to go over just a basic overview of how they work. They do have 3 account options that you can see here, and each option is very good. It really just depends on what you're looking for, right? I personally am currently trading the growth accounts because I like the no activation fee option. Now, Tradeify currently is running 35% off each one of these account options if you are interested in them. And we'll just cover the difference between the advanced and the growth right here immediately. These are more your traditional prop firm style accounts. Max decides to bark, of course, right now. And then they do offer straight to funded. So straight to funded, these are your account options. Again, currently you can get 35% off if you'd like. So in these, there's no evaluation, and the consistency rule is 20%. Once you meet the drawdown plus $100, then you can request a payout. That's pretty simple on those. So let's scroll down here. These are all the plan options that you can get. I mean, you can check these out on your own. But we'll scroll down here and kind of go over the differences between the three. So your advanced is your more traditional. It says the pros forces more disciplined trading since losses are tracked immediately. Can protect you from significant losses during the day. So as an intraday trailing drawdown, and it does have an activation fee. So if we scroll back up here, we can see the advanced accounts have a 125 activation fee. However, the reset fee and the cost up front with the 35% off are lower. The growth accounts, simply, they are end of day drawdown. They're no longer intraday. However, they do not have a activation fee. You can see the upfront cost is slightly higher. I personally am trading the 50K account with the 35% off. I don't know what the exact cost would be there. I guess we could see what it would be. What is 139? So with the 35% off, you basically save 50 bucks. So it's about $90 all in, which is very cheap. That is in line with the other no activation fee accounts, for example, with My Funded Futures or with Take Profit Trader. So, that's the main difference. This one has an activation fee. It's intraday trailing. This is end of day, no activation fee, and straight sim to funded is just what you would expect it to be, right? Now, Tradeify did do away with their payout windows. They did once they started. They had payout windows. They no longer have that now. So that's a positive. And I think you can have up to 5 accounts at one time, and you can kind of mix and match them. Now you can trade with Tradeivate or NinjaTrader. I'm currently using a Tradeivate connection on NinjaTrader to trade with Tradeify, and it's working out pretty well. I'm using the Replicanto copier to copy across multiple prop firms there, which is what I like to do. So for the payout policy, it's pretty simple. You have a 35% consistency rule, which is right smack in the middle between Apex's 30% and Bulenox's 40%. You do have to trade for 10 trading days. Now, they do have a minimum trading day profit requirement. So $150 per day in profit to count for a traded day in the 50K account. Okay. Your balance must be $100 in profit above the trailing drawdown limit in order to request a payout. This is pretty much industry standard, and they have the buffers here. So $2,000 plus $100, so at $2,100 you could request a payout. Same thing for the growth account there. The minimum payout on the 50K account, which is what most people choose, is $500. The maximum payout is going to be $1,500. Okay. So every 10 days you could take out $1,500 once you reach the $2,100 buffer. For the direct straight to sim funded, that one's a little different. You have a 20% consistency rule, and I believe you've only got to get to $1,100, if I'm not mistaken, to take the payout. But let's confirm that right quick. Let's see what it says. 20% consistency, 10 trading days. A trading day is counted as at least one trading day. Okay, we know that. So payout profit goals are the profit you need to reach in between each request. So for the 25K, you got to get $1,500. Okay, so I was wrong about that. For the 50K, you got to get to $3,000. Okay. And then once you get to those levels for the 25K, you can take out $1,000. For the 50K, you can take out $2,000. So once you reach 3K, you can take out 2K. Once you reach 1,500, you can take out 1K there on the 25K accounts. Although I guess they offer 25K straight to sim funded, but I guess they don't offer that on the other growth and advanced accounts. But that's just a basic overview of Tradeify. You know, it's just a kind of, it's just very similar to what you're going to get on any other prop firm. You know, you're not seeing any negative news. You're not hearing any, you know, slow payouts or nothing like that. So for me, you know, I like Tradeify. I think they're one of the top prop firms out there right now. Obviously, I'm only trading with and recommending the prop firms that I kind of believe in and trust there. So if you want to pick up an account with Tradeify, you can use code MM. The link is going to be in the description. It's always going to give you the best discount at any prop firm. And that's it. Just wanted to make a quick video for you guys, just kind of going over what Tradeify is all about. And if you guys have any positive reviews, any positive comments about them, leave them down below. If you have any negative comments about them, if you've had a negative experience, let me know. Appreciate you guys watching, and I'll see you next time.